The United States of America imposed visa restrictions on Ghanaians to single-entry 3-month visas, but in September 2025, the U.S. Embassy announced reversal of these restrictions. In a statement which read, "The U.S. Embassy is pleased to announce that the maximum validity periods for all categories of non-immigrant visas for Ghanaians have been restored to their previous lengths. The maximum validity allowed for the B1, B2 visitor visa is again 5 years multiple entry. The maximum validity for the F1 student visa is again 4 years multiple entry." But do you know what led to these reversals and what Ghana had to sacrifice for this reversal? Let's give you the details. Make sure to like and subscribe to this channel for more trending stories. The US imposed visa restrictions on Ghanaian citizens in 2024 due to Ghana's non-cooperation with US deportation efforts, particularly concerning the return of its nationals who had overstayed their visas or were involved in criminal activities. These restrictions limited Ghanaians to single-entry 3-month visas, significantly impacting travel and business. These restrictions were lifted following diplomatic negotiations where Ghana agreed to accept West African deportees from the US ICE facilities, addressing the US concerns while securing broader benefits like the restoration of 5-year multiple entry visas and discussion on trade policies. The Minister Hon Okudzeto Ablakwa explains. Take a listen.
These restrictions lifted because of these deportees from the United States that we received in this country.
So I have told you that we initiated talks. We said that, look, we are a responsible government. We will not allow our people to suffer. Yes, you have told us that it's because of visa overstay. You've showed us the data. We will not leave it. We want to negotiate with you. So we want you to engage us. And then they said I could come over to the State Department, which I did. Now, in the course of the negotiations, the Americans said, okay, you want something from us. And I put other things on the table. That is not only the visa waivers. That was, remember that it was around the same time that he had also begun the tariff wars. 15% tariff on Ghana. Some say that we were quite lucky. And then we had AGOA. No clarity on whether AGOA will be extended or not after September. So we put all of these things on the table. Now, they said, okay, you have come to us with what you want. You want us to reverse the visa restrictions. You want AGOA extended. You want us to relook at the 15% tariff. We are also now dealing with immigration challenges. We have all of these people who are in prisons. We are holding them in various ICE facilities. So we want you to help us to deal with this issue. So I immediately consulted with President Mahama. Then there were cabinet discussions on the matter. Then Ghana said that, look, we are not going to accept Venezuelans, Mexicans, and all of this wholesale deportation all over the place. Within our ECOWAS protocols, our sub-regional legal regime, West Africans can travel without visas to West African countries. So we are going to make the case that, look, if you have some West Africans, in any case, we are not happy that our fellow compatriots are in this distress. They are being held up, they are in cages, they are being dumped elsewhere, places that they are not accustomed to, they don't have relatives, they can't integrate. So we will accept only West Africans under the principle of Pan Africanism and regional solidarity. So that is how we amended, the US request. Because you notice that other countries are accepting people from just anywhere. We said that no, in the spirit of Pan-Africanism, we will accept West Africans.
The lifting of these US visas restrictions on Ghana marks a significant diplomatic achievement stemming from negotiations initiated by Foreign Minister Hon Okudzeto Ablakwa. These restrictions, imposed in 2024 due to Ghana's non-cooperation on deportations, were reversed following high-level talks with the US State Department. On September 26, 2025, the U.S. Embassy confirmed the restoration of 5-year multiple entry visas, a move celebrated as a big win for bilateral relations. This turnaround was facilitated by Ghana's agreement to accept West African deportees from U.S. ICE facilities, aligning with Pan African principle while rejecting broader repatriations of non-regionals. Central to the agreement was Ghana's strategic positioning to secure not only the visa reversal, but also discussions on extending the African Growth Opportunity Act (AGOA) and reviewing a 15% tariff on Ghanaian exports. The negotiations highlighted Ghana's commitment to addressing immigration challenges, particularly the issue of overstayers, as assured by President John Mahama. However, the deal's complexity lies in the balance between gaining travel freedoms and the resource implications of accepting deportees, many of whom were rejected by their own countries, raising questions about the true cost of this diplomatic success. Minister Ablakwa faces significant criticism for agreeing to accept deportees from other West African countries who were initially rejected by their own nations without going through parliament. Critics argue that this decision imposes an undue burden on Ghana, straining resources and infrastructure. The opposition has demanded the suspension of the deportation agreement, questioning the lack of parliamentary ratification and the financial implications, especially since no monetary compensation was received. This backlash underscores a broader domestic debate on immigration policy and the prioritization of national interest versus regional solidarity. Now, what does this lifting of visa restrictions mean for Ghanaians? The lifting of these visa restrictions offers Ghanaian citizens renewed opportunities for travel and business, potentially boosting tourism and diaspora engagement. However, the acceptance of deportees, particularly non-Ghanaians, poses challenges to social integration and resource allocation, risking domestic discontent. Economically, the ongoing talks on AGOA and tariffs could enhance trade prospects, but the immediate focus must be on managing the repatriation process effectively. Politically, this deal tests Ghana's diplomatic strategy, balancing international relations with internal pressures, and may shape future negotiations on similar issues. Ultimately, the success of this agreement hinges on Ghana's ability to navigate these multifaceted implications while maintaining its Pan-African stance. And just in case you didn't know what led to these visa restrictions in the first place, watch this video right here. Do you think this is proper practice to achieving Pan-Africanism, or the minister erred with his approach, especially as critics say he sidelined parliamentary process, hence not following due process? Should Ghana be mindful on such international agreements following similar engagement during the Guantanamo Bay in January 2016, when the government of Ghana accepted the transfer of 2 Yemeni ex-detainees from the U.S. military prison in Guantanamo Bay into the country for a period of 2 years, despite popular opposition in Ghana? Let's hear your thoughts in the comment section. Like this video, share, and don't forget to subscribe for more.